Hello, divine man. Hello, divine woman. And welcome to this safe space of healing behind the scenes. As you can already tell by the name of this video, I want to talk about procrastination versus divine delay. We already know procrastination for the most part. And actually, before I dive into this, I actually just want to make this service announcement, this public announcement, that in no way, shape, or form am I a master in healing. A master in every definition or side of the word of healing. I am just an ordinary individual who, along the way, have had to learn different healing techniques and what I've learned through my personal experiences. Somebody else may disagree and have something else to say, and it is what it is. I'm not here to persuade anybody. I just want to share my experiences on healing. Thus, this being a safe space. So, let's keep going. I want to talk about procrastination. We know when we hear of the word procrastination, or at least when I hear the word procrastination, I think of delaying and doing something, right? Just taking the time to do something, hesitating before getting something done. And it has been used in a negative connotation throughout my life from what I've seen. And I mean, depending on how you look at it, it can be good or bad, okay? You can procrastinate because you want to make sure you have all your ducks in a row before you get something done. Or you can procrastinate just because you don't have a reason, you just don't feel like doing it at the moment. So there's many different ways we can go with procrastination. But in short, procrastination is you personally deciding that you are not going to do something right now. Okay? You. Now, building on that, let's talk about divine delay. Divine delay, which I can also, now that I think about it, based off of how I describe procrastination, we can call it divine procrastination, if you will, right? So when it comes to divine delay, this is when something outside of yourself, something outside of this physical realm is delaying a project, anything, whatever the case may be. Someone or something outside of yourself is asking you to wait to make that specific thing a specific thing happen. Okay, so the same way procrastination is when you personally are like when you personally, whoa, that was that English? You personally decide you're not going to do something, right? And then divine delay is when something outside of yourself is saying you're not going to do something right now. Okay, so divine delay can be very triggering. It can be very ostentatious. And I know what you're thinking. What do you, let me explain. Okay. Uh let's say you want to get something done, okay? And I cannot be the only person who has experienced this. But let's say you personally want to get something done. And in this case, my example could be my business, okay? You start taking the steps to get this specific thing done. But if you're in tune with the spiritual realm, you may be getting messages that say, wait, or things just may be happening in a way where you have to wait. Okay. Like I know when I was registering my business, the department that had to register, the department that I reached out to register my business, they took forever to process the paperwork. Okay, so that's just an example of what could be defined or what could be divine delay. But whenever it comes to just doing certain things, it's like everything is holding you back. Not that you're receiving a no, but you're just being held back. Like you're at a race. You're in a race, and there's a block in front of you or a gate in front of you, and you're ready to go. You're ready to go, but that gate is not up yet. So you have to sit and wait. You have to stay in position, ready for takeoff as soon as that gate or that blockage moves. And what I've learned about divine delay, okay, is this normally happens when there is something you need to learn, when there is something that needs to be processed, when you need to move through certain things before you can move forward. Okay, so it isn't fun most of the time, and what I've learned from my personal experiences again is that most of the time when divine delay happens, it's something that you really, 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 really want to do. But God or spirit, whatever you choose to believe in, is like, hold on, I ain't done with you yet. If I let you go now, right, this is not gonna go in the best possible way. Okay, like, back to the race analogy. Let's say you were drinking the night before and you're trying to go for this race. No, I'm not going to let you go just yet because you still have a hangover that you need to work out. And we need to address why you're drinking so much for you to have this hangover right now when you know you're supposed to be racing in the morning. Okay? So it's not fun. But divine delay allows us to learn lessons that are pertinent for our success, that is that is going to be very useful when it comes to moving forward, making the changes we want to see, and living the life that we dream of. Okay, so again, back to procrastination. It's because you ain't trying to do something. Okay, and sometimes what I've learned is divine delay sometimes it'll come off as procrastination. And speaking of procrastination and divine delay kind of looking like it, I do want to say that as you align more with yourself, you're able to differentiate more of what's what. But sometimes when it comes to divine delay coming off as procrastination, maybe you're just too tired. Maybe you're not getting the rest you need. Maybe you're being drained energetically. Maybe you just need a little more rest. Maybe you need to build your energy up before that next phase because it's going to require so much from you. Okay. And that's like the negative side of procrastination, where people are like, oh yes, like you come off as lazy. Okay, coming off as lazy, coming off as you ain't doing nothing, right? All these different negative connotations. This is why I say it can be good and bad. And if you want to build up on this, if there's anything that's popping out to you, please feel free to drop it in the comments. But that look, I caught myself off guard with that one. Divine delay can come off as procrastination. Okay, so it's to really understand what's going on, why you may not be moving in a specific direction. You truly have to understand the voices that you're hearing. Are you listening to your voice? Are you listening to the spiritual realm? If you're listening to the spiritual realm, whose voice are you listening to? Or are you listening to the voices of the people around you? Okay, so when it comes to healing, it's about, again, I always talk about intuition because it's pretty hard to heal physically. I'm sorry, yeah, physically can be included in that. It's pretty hard to heal physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally if you're not in tune with your intuition, if you're not in tune with your emotions. You have to be able to defer your voice from the voices of everybody or anything else. And when you do that, you can discern. Yes, that's the word I was looking for. You can discern between, am I just being lazy, or is this happening because there's something I need to learn, because there's something I need to heal from, and not to take a left on this, but I have to take a left. If you need help understanding the difference, y'all can reach out to me. I'll help you with a read. I'll do a reading for you. I love doing readings where it promotes healing. Okay, that's really my purpose for doing readings. Sometimes we just need that direction. Sometimes we need that understanding. And I promise you, I do readings on myself all the time so I can get more understanding on what I may not be seeing at that moment. But as you start to focus more on yourself, focus on what is going on with you, you can differentiate between procrastination and divine delay, and understand what's happening, when it's happening, and why. What do you need to learn in that specific moment? I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I'm not going to keep you any much longer, but thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this with me. Thank you for allowing me to have a safe space. If there's anything you'd like to say, go ahead and put it in the comments. Share this video with anybody that you feel this could help. And until next time, bye.